What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today, this is a very interesting yet exciting video. And yes, you read the title correctly. I am going to be using this phone for at least a week, maybe two, okay? A $50 phone. And the first question I had is, what's the catch? And part of that catch is right here at the bottom left corner, total wireless. This phone is locked, okay? So that's the first catch, is it's locked to total by Verizon. And I believe their cheapest plan is $40. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's their cheapest plan. So this is the Moto G Stylus. This phone is being sold at Family Dollar. And on the surface, that's not anything impressive, but think about how many Family Dollars there is across the country. There is a ton. It's a place that people shop at a lot, and I don't know when they started selling, smartphones. Maybe I'm late to the party on this, but I saw a video from another creator here on YouTube, and it sparked the idea for me to make a video, so I started looking up different phones, and I think this one is it's a familiar brand, Motorola. It's a Moto G Stylus. Overall, they have pretty decent reviews. This is not the 5G model, but that's perfectly fine at this price point. So the price tag actually said $59.99, but when I got to the counter, the cashier rang it up and said it's actually like $48 with tax. So, but we're going to go into this video with $60 in mind. Okay, if you can find it on sale like I did, it's even better, but $60 is just fantastic. So let's go over some of the specs because that's what most people want to know. Now, this phone was released in May of 2023. In terms of the build, you have a glass front, not sure what kind of glass is on the display, plastic frame, plastic back, nothing special, but again, the price, okay? You do get a stylus. This is the Moto G Stylus. In terms of the display, it's an IPS LCD, 90 hertz, okay? That's crazy. A 90 hertz display on a phone this cheap. 6.5 inch display, 720 by 1600, so not super sharp, but decent enough. It comes with Android 13 with a planned upgrade to Android 14, but I wouldn't hold my breath in terms of that. But it's nice to see that it has a somewhat recent version of Android. Now, in terms of the processor, it's a MediaTek Helio G85, so this will be my first experience with a MediaTek chipset. I looked up the Geekbench scores, and they aren't that impressive. But what matters is the usability, the day-to-day, the regular daily activities. You also get 64 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM, a micro SD card slot, right? That's something that the flagships have just done away with. The selfie camera is an 8-megapixel f2.0. You get dual stereo speakers, a 3.5mm headphone jack, another thing flagship phones have done away with, USB Type-C charging, side-mounted fingerprint sensor, and a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. I suspect this puppy is going to have stellar battery life, which is a good thing because lots of people are on the go. And let's be honest, we kind of hate when we have to put our phone on charge, right? So good battery life. Now the charging is pretty slow, 15-watt wired charging. On a phone this cheap, you're not going to get wireless charging, but it's something, okay? And I think for the price, it's absolutely stellar. And I am going to be using this phone as my daily phone to see how it goes. Because, if you guys have seen my content, I'm used to using phones like this. Galaxy Z Flip 5, Z Flip 6, OnePlus 12, iPhone 15 Pro Max. The latest and greatest. But I'm actually really excited to try this. There's our device. It's a pretty good size device. Ooh, that feels pretty good actually. Wow. Holy crap, that feels good. Dang. It's crazy how far plastic phones have come. That feels really freaking nice. Can't believe that. Okay, so we have our device here, right? I like this blue color. And it feels really good. It feels like a much more expensive phone than it is. And it looks pretty good. Let's be honest. This looks like a nice device. From a distance, you would never know that this is a phone of $50. And look, USB Type-C, headphone jack. That's just crazy to see on a phone, you know, nowadays, when all of the flagships have done away with it. Volume clickers, how do those feel? I mean, good. You know, they're relatively tactile. Okay. And look at this. Charging cable and a brick in the box. That is so cool. Another thing the flagship phones have taken away. Tell me why this stuff can come in the box of a budget / mid-range phone, but not in the box of a flagship, right? There's just no excuse. If they can put it in the box with if they can put it in the box with a phone of this price point, it can be in the box. It can be in the box of the flagships. All right, yeah, there we go. So, can we get a good peel here? I'm sorry if the focus goes out, but I just want you guys to hear this. Can we get a good... That's as clean as this phone will ever be. Got some glue on the side of it. Let's see if we got any power. Where's the stylus? Oh man, I'm so excited for that. I have never used a phone with a stylus. The stylus is right there at the bottom. Did we just click it in? Ooh. Oh. Okay. Oh, we've got like camera lens stuff to peel off too, don't we? There we go. They both come off. That looks really, really nice. So what I'm going to do is get this set up and start using it over the next week, maybe 2, and I will come back with a review and my thoughts. I think it's going to be really good, especially for the price. I'll let you guys know how this is. So I appreciate you watching. If you have this phone, let me know what you think of it, and I will catch you in the next video.